Good morning, children. Welcome back for English once again. So, children, we are now ending this session, and this is our last chapter of our portion for the year. That is The Wish. Now, The Wish is a story about a girl, Partha. She was greedy. She needed so many things in her life, and how her greediness ended in such a way that she was not able to even speak. Okay, so now let us see the story and let us learn about Partha. Partha lived in a small house with his parents. His cousin Mimi lived in a big house. Her parents were rich. She had lots of clothes and toys and a new computer. Every year, Mimi visited lots of exciting places. She went to France, England, and Japan. She learned many new languages. One day, when Mimi was away, Partha found a scrawny kitten on the path and took it home. The kitten was weak but made a loud noise. Partha carried him into the kitchen. He filled a bowl with milk and put it on the floor. The kitten stepped into the bowl and lapped up the milk. Lapped up the milk means drank the milk. Now, this is a story. What happens that is having one cousin, that is Mimi. Okay, now Mimi lives in a very big house and Partha lives in a very small house. Partha is very poor, but Mimi is very rich, and every holidays she goes to a new destination for enjoying, and whenever she returns back from there, she used to learn one new language, and this was her actually passion to learn new languages, and she used to learn new languages every time. Sometimes she went to France, sometimes she went to England, sometimes she went to Japan. So many countries she visited every time, and every time she learned new language. Now, one day what happened, Partha was Mimi was not in the town. She must have gone for some holidays to some new destination, and Partha was walking on the road, and what did he saw? He saw a kitten, and now kitten was very weak. So this Partha, he thought that the kitten is so weak. Let me take this kitten to my home. Uh, and what did he do? He took the kitten to the kitchen and gave him a milk bowl full of milk. The kitten was so hungry that he lapped up the milk. Lapped means very fast he drank the milk up. Lapping, that means to take out the tongue and lap. Usually animals lap, okay, the liquid. Any type of liquid, they lap. Partha laughed. Now, looking at him, what he is doing, he laughed. Can I keep the kitten, please? Partha asked his mother. She agreed, and Partha was thrilled. Partha washed and combed the kitten's fur. He sprinkled it with powder. The kitten played on the mat while Partha did his homework. Then the kitten fell asleep on his pillow. Now he was looking after the kitten. He was taking great care of the kitten, and what did he do? He cleaned the kitten, because obviously he must have picked it up from the street, so he was very dirty. So he cleaned the kitten, combed his hair, and let him play on the mat, and Partha started doing his homework. So he did, while he was doing his homework, this kitten was playing on the mat, and suddenly he was so tired that he slept on Partha's bed pillow. Sometimes something strange happened that night. Partha heard a noise and sat up. He turned on the night light. At the bottom of the bed there was a large black cat staring at him. Partha was going to shout for his father, but just then the cat said, "Don't be afraid, I have come to see my son." "I found him," said the Partha. "Look at the kitten. You are not going to take him away, are you? No, said the cat. I have no home. I can't look after him. I'm sorry, said Partha. You are looking after him well. You can keep him, said the cat. Now, what happened that night when Partha was sleeping? Suddenly he woke up and he heard a strange noise and he sat up. So what did he saw when he turned on the light? He saw a big black cat was sitting there at the bottom of the bed. Now, Partha was going to shout for his father. Now, obviously, he was very much afraid that looking at that cat, suddenly from where did that cat came? So, he was going to shout for his father, but the cat started talking to him. And what did the cat said? I came here to see my son. That kitten was his son. So, Partha said, please don't take him away, because I found him and I want that kitten to stay with me only. So this black cat said, no, I am not going to take him away, because I myself doesn't have any home to live. Where will I carry my son with me? I am roaming here and there, so I also don't have any place to live in. You are taking good care of my son. Please take care of him. I will not take away my son away. But allow me to visit him once a year, said the black cat, and I will grant you a wish every year. Now, this cat was so humble, so good. So, what did she say? See, you are taking such good care of my son. So, in return, just give me permission to visit him and to talk to him or to meet him once in a year. And whenever I come once in a year here, I will grant you one wish. Grant you means whatever wish you ask for, I will give it to you. May I have a wish now? Asked Partha. Yes, said the black cat. Any wish. I wish you find a good home, said Partha. And said the cat. Only one wish. That's a kind wish. I'll see you next year. Now this time Partha said, okay, now he was trying to say something that whatever must have struck his mind. He said, oh, I wish that you get a good home. We usually say if someone is good to us, we pray for that person. So he was also trying to pray for that cat. He said that may you have a good home to live in. And more he was trying to say something. So the cat reminded him, sorry, only one wish is allowed. So he said, okay, sorry. So he stopped there. And the cat thanked him also, that so good you are that you are wishing me home. In a flash, the black cat disappeared. Now, as he came, he disappeared. She disappeared. I could have wished for anything, sighed Partha. Now, after she went away, Partha remembered, oh, what a foolish I am. I could have wished something else. I would have got that. Partha thought about the black cat, then fell asleep. A few days later, Mimi returned from trip to Spain. She had many new toys. Partha wished he had some too. But there was no black cat to grant his wish. Mimi spoke to Partha in Spanish. He didn't understand her. After some time, Partha changed. He stopped looking after the kitten. He stopped playing with Mimi. She thinks she knows everything, said Partha. Now, after this incident happened, after some days, what happened? Mimi returned back from Spain. She had gone to Spain for holidays. And when she came back, she had so many new toys. Obviously, she must have shopped it from Spain. So, and this Partha was like, I wish I also had those toys with me. But then he remembered that there is no black cat to grant my wish, nor I have so much of money to buy all these toys. So, and even Mimi spoke in a new language. He came from Spain, so obviously she must be speaking Spanish. So, a new language which Partha did not understand because he did not know Spanish. Now, days passed, and after some time, what happened? This Partha also changed. He was like not taking care. least bothered type, not taking care of the kitten. He stopped playing with Mimi also. He never wanted to play with Mimi because obviously Mimi was rich, and Partha thought that she thinks that she's too rich and she knows everything, and so I don't want to play with her. But Mimi had not changed. She was as sweet as ever. But Mimi did not change. Mimi was very sweet to him. A year later, the black cat came into Partha's room. Again, he looked old and tired. Where is my son? Asked the black cat. In the kitchen, said Partha. There's no room here. I want my wish. I want a bicycle better than Mimi's. Yes, said the black cat sadly. In a flash, a shiny new bicycle appeared. Now, again the time came and that black cat returned back to see her son. So, what happened? When she came back, she could not find her son there. So, she asked Partha, "Where is my son?" So Partha said, "I don't know. He must be in the kitchen because there is no room. There is no place for him to be here. I have such a small bed and I alone sleep here. So I don't have place for him to sleep here. So you can just go and look for him in the kitchen." And he did not want to listen anything of the black cat. And what did he do? He started asking for the wish. Please, I want my wish. I want my wish. I want my wish. And that wish, what did he demanded? He demanded a bicycle much better than Mimi's bicycle he wanted. And the black cat said, yes, I am giving. The black cat, when the black cat came back, he was looking too tired, very sad also. And the black cat disappeared into the night. After granting his wish, again the black cat disappeared. The next day, Partha showed off his new bicycle. My bike is better than yours, he shouted to Mimi. Mimi said nothing. Now, next day, obviously, he started boasting about his bicycle. He started to show off everyone. See, my bicycle is better than Mimi's bicycle. And he told Mimi also that, see, my bicycle is much better than your bicycle. So, but Mimi was very cool, quiet, calm. She did not respond. She did not say anything to him. The following year, the same thing happened. Mimi returned from Germany, spoke to Partha in German, and he did not understand. One night, the black cat returned. He looked sick. Next to him was his son. I have been waiting for my wish, Partha shouted angrily. I want to speak a language that no one else can speak. Now, Partha, again, without asking about the black cat, without asking anything, the black cat looked so tired, so sick, and he had his son also. Now, without asking anything about anyone, what did he started again demanding for his wish. Now he said, again, I want my wish. I want you to grant my wish. So he said, I want to speak a language which no one else could understand, because he again wanted to boast. He again wanted to show off to Mimi that I also can speak a new language like you. You don't ask about me, said the black cat. You have stopped looking after my son, but I made a promise, so you have your wish. Now the black cat said, you have changed so much. Now you are not looking after my son also, and you are not asking anything. You are not even wishing. Such rude, shrewd boy you have become. So now, but then too, I have promised you something, and I will fulfill my promise, and I will grant your wish. Both the cats went off into the night. So, and he said, okay, fine, have your wish. And both of them disappeared. In the morning, Partha went straight to Mimi's house. Hello, Partha, said Mimi. Why are you here so early? Ugimplorin brotos sigam namitor, said Partha. Now what happened? He again went to, again he wanted to go and boast about, see, I know a new language. So he went to Mimi's house. And Mimi's house, Mimi sweetly opened the door and she wished him, how are you, Partha, and why are you here so early? Now what happened? Now what was the twist in the story? He wanted to speak a new language. Now Black Cat granted his wish. So he started he started speaking something which Mimi did not understand also. What a strange language he was speaking. What? Asked Mimi. Marabuchi, Patonos, Quimpeter, said Partha. Now again, what? Mimi said, what? What are you speaking? So again he started speaking something, and which Mimi was like shocked, and she could not understand. Are you mad? Asked Mimi, closing the door. Now she was too, irritated. And she said, are you mad? What are you doing? What are you speaking? And she just closed the door. Partha was puzzled. He ran home to his mother. Now Partha was like, he also did not know what is happening, right? And he went back and ran back to his home. Amma, Amma, he shouted. Parabilos, boma bom. Now, again, something new to his mother also, he started saying something new. His mother did not understand. In fact, no one understood him for a long time. Now, obviously, what he was speaking, no one could understand, and there was no black cat also to again make everything okay, right? So, for a very, very long time, no one understood what language he is speaking and what he is trying to say. And the black cat, well, he came back, but he was old and deaf, so it couldn't hear what Partha said in any language. Now the last, then yes, the black cat returned back, but she was very old and deaf too, right? So we could not understand what Partha was saying, and or whatever language Partha was speaking, he was not able to understand any of it. So children, this story teaches us that obviously we all have dreams, we all have desires, we all want more and more, but sometimes this more and more uh, doesn't give us anything which is actually productive, or which is actually what we want, right? So we should always wish for something which is real, like which we really want, and that is the need of the hour for us, not just anything because someone else has it. It doesn't make us also that much important for that, or that thing is so much important for us that we should desire for it, and we should just have it. Many a times I have seen children like they want something just because my friend is having it. No, that is actually wrong, and your parents are giving you much better which you want, right? So they are trying to give you so many luxuries which most of the children only wish for. So this is what the story is telling you, that we should always have those things in limits, and we should always enjoy whatever we are having. Not, we should not demand for those things which others are having. Okay, I hope you all have understood the story, the moral, or whatever the story is trying to tell us. Now let us see the hard words or new words which were introduced in the chapter. Cousin, a child of somebody's uncle or aunt. Deaf, not able to hear. Disappeared, to stop being seen, to be gone from a place, vanished, right? Grant, to allow, to permit or give. Scrawny, thin and bony. Visit means to go to see and spend time with somebody, or to go to see a new place. Okay, I hope children you all have understood the story. Thank you children. Read the chapter, please read the chapter. Okay, without reading the chapter is zero.